Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday, October 20th. That's right, it is Throat Punch Thursday. We are on a steamroll through earnings. We had Tesla last night. We had several of the airlines now rolling in, and those earnings are doing well. That will fill our list here today. Here's a look at our futures, the SPY futures, and you can see here we're holding this 20 and bouncing again. We actually put in a little bit higher of a low as of right now on this futures chart, and we had nearly an engulfing candle, even though we closed downside yesterday, nearly an engulfing candle the previous day. We didn't quite get up there, but it's pretty darn close. Anyway, this 20, which is still quite down trending, obviously, starting to maybe make a little bit of a curl here, so we'll keep a close eye on that as we progress through the rest of the week and into next week. Oil, let me pull this one up here too. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Hold on. Oh, still didn't. There we go. Oh, boy, charts. Okay, oil looks like a pretty decent, well, I think this drawback was actually a little bit too much to consider this a bull flag, but we will see here. We've now moved up above the 20 and hitting that 34. We're still pinned a bit below the 50 here, but making a nice move nonetheless, and we've had some decent volume over the past couple of days. The president did announce yesterday a release from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve. However, that didn't seem to move the markets or make anybody blink at all. So I'm continuing with my thesis here on oil. So take a look at these names. In fact, that's where we're going to start our watch list today, is in XLE. Now, I am in Occidental Petroleum, OXY, already, but I really like the look here in this XLE chart, and I think hopefully you can see this kind of pattern here where we have an inverse head and shoulder, right? And we're just forming the neckline here. So nice little look here. Should have some continuation strictly from a charting standpoint. However, charting and trading are two very different things. You can be a great charter and really not be successful at trading. You need to learn how to apply those things. Here it is. Here is the XLE. I like the XLE. I'm looking at the November 18th, 85 calls. I like an entry around 84.72. I'm going to stop at 83.50. Again, strength in sector. We're having a separation of the 3 and the 8 here. I'm targeting 86.87, which will take us up here. You see we have a gap right here, right? It's from back here. There is a gap. I'm targeting that gap and then a move on up to 88.85 and 90.50. So, yep, quite a ways on up there. That's what I'm looking at in XLE as we continue through the cold and wintry season, or just starting into it, actually, starting into fall here. Airbnb. So this one, falling into that travel sector, we have seen the airlines roll out, and they are doing very well. But taking a little look here into, well, if you're taking an airplane somewhere, you're probably going to have to stop and stay somewhere, unless you stay with family. So I think I'd recommend an Airbnb or a hotel. Anyway, you can certainly look at all those hotel names, EXPE, Booking, H is a Hyatt, MAR is Marriott. I like Airbnb here. A little bit of a bull flag set up on the daily here, right over the 50. We do have earnings coming up, so this will be a run into earnings as a nice little catalyst. I like the 11.18 120s, entry around 116.90, stopping at 115.30, targeting 120.71, and then up to the gap at 122.26. Yep, another gap. A lot of gaps in all of these charts here these days. All right, well, UAL, they already did report, and you can see we blew this longer term trend line right out of the water on a bullish gap. We're pretty close to the 200. We have American Airlines reported this morning doing well. So again, a lot of airlines reporting, but we're playing off the bullish gap and momentum. Strength in this sector. I like the 40 call. I'd enter around 39.35, stop at 38.40, and targeting 40.35, and then that 200, which will also bring us closer to yet another gap. Gaps everywhere. All right, some other names I like. Still like some of these drug names. Lilly, they had a pullback yesterday. UAL, on their earnings. Oh, AAL, sorry, AAL. This one you don't see, but it is gapping up here at this point. Let's take a look in there. I still like J&J putting in an inside candle. Netflix. They had earnings, nice little gap up, looking to test that 200 here soon. And McDonald's, so they are going to be a couple things going on here. They're going to be doing a limited short-term offering of adult Happy Meals, but they're also at certain locations offering Krispy Kreme donuts. Who doesn't love a donut with their McDonald's coffee? All right, anyway, nice move here, right? We can see a nice big flagpole, one-day pullback continuation. Looking for a continued move up above the 50. Again, earnings coming up. A lot of earnings coming out. Not sure where to go. Go to earningswhispers.com to check it out. All right, that is it for me here this morning. If you have any questions, reach out. Heather C. at givingtreetrading.com.